Hello. How is everybody today? I am doing good. It's kind of, I'm jumping right in with this, by the way. I'm working in my collage book that I've been working in, my collage glue book, random collage, that I've been working in nonstop, really. I'm almost done, so it's really motivated me to just keep going. So my last few videos, I do one page and then I shut the camera off and I do like 3 more pages. And it's funny because the page I do on camera takes me like 45 minutes. And then like this one the other day, it was like, I don't know, like 45 minutes, at least half an hour. And then I turned it off and I knocked out like 3 more pages. Or did I do that one on camera too? I don't know. Anyway, and like the pages are like 15 minutes each. I don't know. I think it's because I'm talking. Maybe a little distracted. Could be it. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump right in. I want to get this book done. I really like this book. Yeah, so today it's not too bright and sunny. It's overcast, which is kind of a nice break because it has been so muggy. Oh, so like we're muggy in this part of the world anyway. Yeah, it's why our cars rust out in like 10 years. It's horrible. Well, that and plus like road salt and stuff from winter. We salt our roads profusely. It's Canada, East Coast Canada. Yep. Oh, this is some painting paper I did quite a few years ago now. I hauled out my painting paper the other day for some reason, and I was like, you know what? I need to use this stuff. I haven't used this stuff in forever. I used to only use it in art journaling. Look, I got like a little piece stuck out there. You know what? It's probably not a piece stuck in there. It's probably a piece of something else on that page that is sticking under. Anyway, whatever. I need to let it go. So yeah, I hauled out my painting papers and I was like, yeah, I need to use these. It was Nicole really from Relax Cut Glue that got me thinking about them because yeah, she's been doing some for backgrounds and I was like, oh yeah, why don't I just use painting papers for backgrounds? Yeah. So yeah, there's one page in here that I was like, oh, I don't know what to use for a background. I kind of want this color and I didn't have anything in my collage basket. And so I went looking. Where was that now? I went looking and then, yeah, I just hauled out all of my painting papers. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, I know I used painting papers at some point. And I'm sure it was in this glue book. Yep, don't know. Don't know. No idea. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, because I haven't worked in any other glue book or journal for like weeks. That is so weird. Yeah, so I still have the stack kind of sitting on my table here. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use it. I've only got, I think I counted, and there's like 11 pages left. So I'm very stoked to get that done. So I'll probably like turn the camera off and then, yeah, continue for the rest of the afternoon. Hang on, I need to readjust this. Sorry, guys. That was a little off. There, that's better. I have a tendency to pull the book towards me as I work. Yeah. So yeah, it is overcast today, which is nice, a little cooler. So I think what I'm going to do is go out and do just a little tiny bit of gardening. Oh, my knee, I believe I made the last video before I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor on Friday. Yeah, I pulled, she says it's either a tendon or a muscle likely in my knee. She said that she could send me for an MRI, but by the time I got into an MRI, A, it would probably be healed, and B, the treatment's going to be the same of whether it's a tendon or a muscle. So, yeah, stay off it, blah, blah, blah. What did she say? Yeah, she said kind of take it real easy, stay off it, but also, you know, if I feel I can go for like a little walk, go for a little walk, blah, blah, blah. Take Tylenol, and I was putting Voltaren on it. Voltaren is like one of those like creams. Well, I thought it was a muscle cream, like in Canada we have A535, and in the States you guys have like Icy Hot, like stuff like that. So I thought it was like that, but apparently it's not. The doctor said, like when I put it on, I noticed it didn't have that toothpastey, super strong toothpastey chemically smell, which I actually love. I know what I was gonna say. I like the smell. So yeah, she said, no, it's actually like pretty well liquid ibuprofen. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I was putting that on it, and Tylenol definitely made a difference for the inflammation, the pain. So yeah, she said it could take, she's like, could take a week, could take like 6 weeks. And I'm like, oh, fantastic. I ain't got time for this. Gotta, you know, kind of, since we did the 1 step forward, 2 steps back with the whole, you know, flooding thing in the basement or whatever. I'll say flooding. That sounds so dramatic. Like little mini floods. Yeah, you know, we need to put the place back together. So, but, well, Rob, he's awesome. He went out like the other day and bought me some lounge chairs. I hadn't ordered patio furniture yet because, you know, I knew, like, we bought a new house, so I knew that we, you know, we have to buy, we're going to buy a generator, and we have to buy a ride-on lawnmower, and we had to buy all this stuff, right? So I'm like, patio furniture is definitely not important enough. And I just have like some cute wooden kitchen chairs out there on the front step. But since I kind of got laid up, Rob went out and everything's on sale right now. So he got me a couple of patio loungers. Well, he got me a patio lounger and him a patio lounger. I don't need two, which was really nice. I was hanging out yesterday in it. I don't know why, like, this is kind of like boring, like really super old painting, you know, like fresco or something, but I really love that. So I found this first as I was going through sorting, and then this just kind of happened. And I was like, you know what, that really does kind of go together. And then this I really love. Sit outdoors, watch the bats weave for their supper, and listen to the toads trill. Isn't that cute? So I'm doing like kind of like a, I don't know, like a garden-y kind of thing. Oh, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, seems like my knee is feeling a lot better. I definitely have way more mobility now. I'm barely limping because I stayed off it for a couple days. So I'm barely limping anymore. There's still a little bit of pain and a bit of stretch in the back of the knee when walking. But like I said to Rob today, actually my back hurt more today. My back hurts more today than my knee does, because I was snuggling Artie in the wee hours of the morning. He threw up last night like 4 times. Poor little bugger. It would be because of his kidney disease. He's like super nauseous. He wasn't eating much yesterday, so yeah, I gave him a pill. I think he threw most of it up, but he does, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I was kind of, he likes it when I lay on my stomach and then I make a circle like on the bed, and then he lays in the circle like he's all tucked into my chest kind of thing with my arms around him. That's how he loves to be sookied, if I'm not sitting up and holding him. So I did that, but yeah, it's kind of hard on my back because our bed's really soft. Regrets there. When we bought a new bed, yeah, it's too soft. I mean, Rob likes it, but ugh, me, I find it's not great for my back. So yeah, anyway, Artemis, I was snuggling him for a while like that in the wee hours of the morning. And yeah, my back's kind of tweaked a little bit. I really love these. These are probably from a National Geographic. Isn't that just gorgeous? Beautiful. And I feel like this is kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a darker kind of looking feel to it. Like not like a bright sunshiny, you know, daffodils and bright purple flowers kind of thing. I feel like it's a little more like dark and not dreary, but almost. Yeah, so what this is, I believe it's like cheap watercolor paper. From a really, no, maybe it's just regular drawing paper. It's really not thick at all. But these were watercolor crayons or watercolor oil pastels. I forget which. I got a bunch of different things. Like I got the gelatos, but then I also have like No Name or Reeves or whatever watercolor pastels. When I was, you know, first adventuring into that, I got a bunch and I, you know, just played with them kind of thing to see how they were. So yeah, it's the only thing with that too is like they're like gelatos, like they're like a wax. They leave a waxy feel. So hopefully everything will stick to this okay. I am using this. No, you know what? For this page, I'm going to use extra strength glue stick. Yeah. Because where it's like a waxy surface, this glue stick has a hard enough time to stick in a normal paper. So so yeah, the flooding for, I need to calm down here, I'm not ready yet. The flooding for my craft room kind of thing, like the whole, if you watch my last video, our water pump, we thought emptied or something or was leaking and flooded like one wall in my craft room straight down the wall. But the plumber came in and said it was condensation, like building up on the pump from the humidity and just running off. And I'm like, that much condensation that it put enough water in the craft room all the way down one wall, and then on the other side of the pump room, like all the way across the bathroom wall, right? But there wasn't a lot of water. Like it wasn't even enough to make the seams in my laminate floor in here like puff up any. So yeah. Anyway, so we were skeptical, but Rob put the dehumidifier in there and yeah, problem fixed. It was definitely condensation. And now Rob ordered like a little meter thingy, because this dehumidifier, we had one on, oh, that kind of looks good because it's kind of grunge, and then it goes with the red there. We had used one like all the time in our old house because the basement was unfinished. Oh, look, I got two. The basement was unfinished, so yeah, we had to run one or else it felt damp, right? We had to run one in the summer. So we had one and it was great, but then it died. So we got another one, just got it off Facebook Marketplace. And unfortunately, this one doesn't beep when it's full. So Rob checks it regularly, but he also ordered this little meter thing, and it's like Wi-Fi or whatever. So he can log into it and check the levels of humidity, and it'll also let him know if the humidity starts to go up in that room. So that's really good. He ordered that on like Amazon, I think. Very, very handy. He knows about all these little handy tool things. He's got a diagnostic thing on our car. If you take your car in and it's like doing some weird like things or whatever, and they say they have to do diagnostics on it, they're charging you hundreds of dollars. All they do is hook a machine up to it. So he bought this machine. It's just like a little thing, and it's plugged into the car somewhere in the engine. And he just opens an app on his phone and it'll be like, oh, okay, well, this spark plug is having a problem or whatever. Has saved us so much money over the years, definitely. I'm glad he's so tech savvy. I kind of don't want to cover up that fountain. I really like that fountain, but yeah, maybe he's kind of big. But I really like him too. He kind of really goes, yeah. Or maybe. I think this is kind of like a little bit like the moth that we saw. There was a moth in our window. I don't think I told you guys about this. A couple weeks ago, we were sitting there at night in the living room watching TV, and our windows were open, and all of a sudden we heard something like kind of like buzzing against the screen, like between like the windows like crank out. So it was kind of like in between the screen and the window. And at first we thought like June bug, and then I'm like, no, wait. We looked over and like it was huge, and I'm like, I think it's a bat. So I get over there to look, and no, it's this giant moth. And he didn't stay still long enough for me to get a picture of him, unfortunately. But I did see that he had wing spots. So I think he was like something like, you know, I did see a wing spot. So I kind of looked online, but I didn't really see, you know, I couldn't really find him. But yeah, because like I said, I didn't get a really good look at him. He was just fluttering the whole time. And then he like got out between the window and took off. But yeah, it was really cool. Really, really cool. That kind of goes too, black and white. And this is from, I think this was from a die cut pack from like years ago. Off the beaten path. I kind of don't want to cover up like the whole of this plant kind of thing. And this, I'm going to lose some. I like this because it's like a weirdly exposed photo. Like it's, oh, that's not the one I wanted. It's this one. I'm like, why do I have two all of a sudden? That was another one that I want to use to make a page. I'm not gluing this down yet because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I want to put it in front of some of the things. So I kind of want to keep this. I don't want to keep as much of like at least that much of the house, I think. You know what? I'm going to cut that off then. Am I going to freehand it? Yes, I am. Don't know why. Really shouldn't. I suck at cutting. Look how crooked that is. The bottom's crooked too. Oh, wait. I got an edge to follow here. The house plan, floor plan. But I mean, my cutter, my guillotine cutter is like, got stuff piled on it. It doesn't even have that much stuff piled on it right now. But I'm like, nah, not dealing with that. There we go. It's all like wonky on the bottom though. I did cut that really crooked. But not much I can do about that. And I mean, this is, you know, kind of the theme going in this book is, you know, everything's a little bit wonky. This is how I roll. Okay, yeah, that looks really cute, doesn't it? Yeah, I just love the weirdness of this. Like the colors are weird and it's super oversaturated and like they definitely changed like the tint on it. Like it's definitely not the right colors. I don't know what magazine that's from. With our house plan, it was probably something like Canadian Living or, you know, I don't think it was a sort of specialty magazine. Oh, speaking of specialty magazines, so I was watching, I've been trying to, you know, get caught up when I can on watching YouTube videos because there's a lot of really cool, you know, journalers and crafters that I love to watch, plus my, you know, true crime addiction. So yesterday I watched a bunch of Pink Katie's videos. I will link her down below. Where's my post-it? Gotta remember to make a note so I don't forget. Oh, my little Hello Kitty. Look at it. Okay, pink. And she's a journaler. I believe she does other crafts too. But I was watching her, or she's a glue booker at least. I was watching her do some glue booking, and she had a prom magazine, and you should have seen the colors in this magazine. Oh, it was magical. So now I'm pining after prom magazines. I got to find me some prom magazines. I didn't know prom magazines were a thing, but of course they are, I guess. There's magazine for everything now, but yeah. So now I am actively looking for prom magazines. See, I don't know. I kind of really love that, but I don't know. What do you guys think? And I really like the shape of this. I want to keep that. I kind of don't really want to cover all of that though. Maybe that looks better there. I mean, I guess I could put that up there, but then I'm still covering most of that fountain. I don't really care about the edge of this tree. This is how I glue book. Lots of trial and error, but that kind of really blends in a lot. Let me see. I'm gonna put something. I want to put it on something to make it pop, make it stand out a little bit. Let me see if I have something in here. Maybe one of these little, one of these little background bits. So my bestie Shar is coming over tomorrow to visit. She hasn't been over, I don't think, since she helped me paint at the craft room. No. So her and her girls are coming to visit, and it's Shar's birthday in a couple weeks, so I may not see her. So we're gonna celebrate her birthday tomorrow. So I told her to decide what she wanted. I will make her a cake, a pie, or a cheesecake. Although I am hesitant of making a full cheesecake because my oven, I'm still not used to it. Even just the, it's regular and convection, like I can switch it. Definitely don't know what I'm doing with the convection, but yeah, even the regular, I don't know if it just runs hot or, yeah, I'm definitely not used to that oven yet. So I'm hesitant to make a full cheesecake because cheesecakes are expensive. If I make one and over bake it or something, you know, I'm kind of Okay, that kind of works. Kind of like the blue and a little bit of pink. I think so. That is why I kept this. I didn't keep it to use as a farm field necessarily. I just kept it because of all the colors. Maybe. Yeah, so I know Shar, she said she prefers cheesecake. So what I might do is, a few weeks ago when Deb came over for her birthday, I have a cheesecake cookbook. I don't have a lot of cookbooks. I've gotten rid of a lot because 9 times out of 10, if I'm cooking, I'm going online and searching. I'm hitting Pinterest or all recipes. But I have a cheesecake cookbook. Nothing but cheesecakes. And I love an excuse to make a cheesecake. But yeah, cream cheese is expensive, and I'd hate to make it and have my oven like mess it up. But I made Deb, I made her out of the same book. They were called cheese pies, and you make them in a pie plate, And you do like the pie crust, just like a cheesecake crust. You do like the graham crackers or Oreo crumbs or whatever. And then, oh, that's kind of cool. I love that. I kind of don't want to cover that up though. It's really cool. And then, yeah, so what I did for Deb's, I believe I told you guys this if you saw it, Oreo crust on the bottom, and then there's like a fudgy brownie, like a layer. I did like a brownie cheesecake pie, and then the top was cheesecake, but it was only like a small layer of cheesecake instead of using like the 4 bricks like most of the recipes call for in the book. It was like one brick of cream cheese. And it turned out pretty good. The cheesecake did end up a little overcooked. That's the problem I'm having with the oven. Yeah, I think it's running hot. I have a thermometer, but I'm not sure on its accuracy. Like, it's just one of the old ones. Like, yeah, but it'll be weird if it does run hot because, I mean, my old one ran hot. So, okay, this kind of looks really neat with that, doesn't it? Off the beaten path. Like, I think it looks really cool with those colors. Maybe not with this, though, but I find this looks good with this. It's kind of funky. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that with, like, these colors, but, yeah. Yeah, so I might make another cheese pie. As horrible as it sounds. Yeah, it's just, and oh my God, the one I made for Deb was so rich. I needed to have it with berries. Definitely. I mean, I'm at the age where I'll eat something and be like, ooh, that's a little bit too sweet. I'm at that age apparently. But yeah, no, this was super rich. Whew. No, too busy. Maybe I do need something way plainer. I was kind of thinking of like a blue, maybe a light blue or light green. Let's see here. This is what like abstract artwork and stuff from magazines is good for. Really good for. Oh, there's that too. Rug. No, that blends in with that way too much. Of course, I don't have, you know, anything in here, right? Oh, wait. Will it fit on that? It's a little bit of rug pattern. It's not quite the right shade of blue. It doesn't look right. That could work too, though, maybe. Definitely be good to frame for sure. There's this, though. But I think that's like just a door. It's just a door I cut out. Oh, that might. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And it's like a dark blue. Perfect. Yeah, because the patterns all ended up being too busy. Like, where's, oh, it's over here because I was going to glue it. Yeah, they kind of, that one's not the right color. That does work, but no, I like this door better. And I mean, that's why I cut out these doors because they're so striking, like bold colors. I think it's Canadian Living that does these, and they do them every issue, or used to do them every issue or whatever. The issues I have, they seem to do it every issue. And like they have a page where they're like, oh, here's, you know, add curb appeal to your house. And then they'll show a front door, and then they'll show, you know, like the color they painted it. They're like, okay, we painted this color. And then they have like suggested other things to go with it. Other decor to snazz up your front of your house. Now the only thing is the little end of the peas hanging over, but we won't tell anybody, right? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I feel up to doing some gardening. I finally identified this plant that we have outside. I forget the name of it, but it's an invasive species from Europe. And I mean, it says you can have it. It's a perennial. You can have it in your garden, but you've got to make sure to control it. It does spread, and I've seen it spread. It's definitely big and poofy. But it, yeah, it says that it's poisonous to mammals, and it's got like, I think it means like burdocks, like burrs on them. And it says if you get those on your skin, it can cause, like one of those in your skin, it can cause irritation for years. It says this on Wikipedia, and I'm like, nope, this thing is coming out. So yeah, I'm taking the whole thing out. I got these little, like, little silvery ghosty looking plants, I think they're annuals though. But yeah, I was going to put them on either side of my front step on the cement part, the walkway. That's where this other plant is. Man, I have been looking. There's this place in Sussex, New Brunswick. And Sussex is right on the border with Nova Scotia. Sussex is on the New Brunswick side. Amherst is on the other side. That's where my grandparents are from. That area. Yeah, so they have all these like exotic, neat plants. And it's so cool. Yeah, look at that. That's not sticking. You know what? I think I'm going to put some, if I remember where I put it, I'll use some Fabri-Tac on this actually. Yeah, they have like yellow lilacs. They had these like, they call them strawberry cream hydrangeas or something. And they were like, instead of a ball hydrangea, they were kind of more of a cone. And the bottom is like fuchsia. And then it fades up to white. Oh, they had some beautiful plants. Beautiful, beautiful. Expensive though. Whew. And I'm like, don't know if I want to put that, put a lot of money in plants right now. Like I don't mind buying them when they're on sale, the end of the season kind of thing. Or plants that I know will survive here because zone aside, I'm on the ocean. A lot of plants do not like all that salt water. And plus my soil is, my soil is not sandy, but, yeah. Give me a second here. Oh, thank you. Re-dry. So, yeah, we, plants. Yeah, I'm hesitant to spend too much on plants that I don't know if they'll, I'd hate to buy an expensive plant. Like, to me, like 30 bucks for like one plant. I'm like, yeah, that's too much. I guess unless it was super special and I knew for sure it would survive here. That's the thing. Yeah. I don't want to buy an expensive plant. Thankfully, when COVID hit, I got into succulents. So I learned that I'm not, I knew I wasn't the best at plants, but yeah, I've definitely learned a lot about plants now. And I definitely steer away from expensive ones until I know about them. I know to do my research first instead of risking buying a plant just to kill it. What do you guys think? Bet you someone's yelling at me. Jen, put that there. It would look perfect right there. I mean, I guess I could do like that. Cover up the bird. The burb. Okay, I really like this. So maybe these butterflies just aren't going to work. They just don't look right. Do have these little dudes. Come on. There. Yeah, it's just been brutal here, muggy. But we've been enjoying the air conditioning. Our last house didn't have built-in air conditioning. We did eventually get a little air conditioner for just like our bedroom kind of thing. But yeah, this is real air conditioning. It's glorious. I am definitely I'd rather have the windows open. But on the days that there's no breeze, yeah. See, that kind of doesn't really go with that, but I've got red in there. So if I would have thought about it a little more, I probably wouldn't have taken a section of this with red in it, but what are you going to do? I guess I could kind of cover it up too, though. Hang on. I could do half. Would that work? I could do half the butterflies. No, it kind of, I guess it kind of goes, but I'd have to put it down there and that defeats the purpose of the, wouldn't cover up the red. Nah, a bit over here. No. As much as I love those, they're not going to work. I do feel like I'm missing something though. Like I need some sort of other element. See what I mean? It's a struggle. So funny. Then I'll turn the camera off when I'm done this page and boom, 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 3 more pages. No problem. All right, let's check out here. See the burbs. See what I have for burbs, because there's a little burb there, but he's not noticeable at all. Oh, look, I could put a little cutie cute bird in there. I think he's from a storybook. He kind of looks like a greeting card bird, though, like from the 80s. He definitely looks like, you know, American greetings kind of thing, like Care Bears kind of. All right. These are just kind of randomly the ones I've cut out lately. That's kind of cute. Oh, wait. He kind of looks nice. Maybe a little big. It'd probably work better if you face the other way, too. Close, close. I should put that one in there. This is similar to my little bird friend that comes and sings me a song every day on the front step. He's so cute. So yeah, I've got to make a cheesecake or a cheesecake type thing this evening. So I guess I gotta go too and buy cream cheese. I meant to get some cream cheese right now. It's super expensive, but apparently Costco has it for a good price. Way, way better than everywhere else. So I think I'll go buy some cream cheese at Costco today. And then, yeah, I freeze it. Cream cheese you can freeze, but you probably don't want to thaw it and eat it because it does get a little, like, the texture gets a little, like, kind of grainy. But that's fine. I'm baking it into something, right? So that's no big deal. That's usually how I do it because it's so expensive, so I buy it if it's on sale. Because right now it's like, I don't know, it's like $5 for one brick. It's ridiculous. It's like butter. Don't get me started on butter. We don't eat butter. We eat Baicel, which is a margarine. I think it's Canadian only. And it's margarine, but it's not like a chemical, you know, chemical mess like a lot of margarines are. It's all just plant-based. But yeah, I use butter to bake, but whew, butter's expensive right now. Rob made steak the other night. Rob makes wonderful steak, and he puts it in, oh, wait. He puts it in, he does what's called reverse sear. So he cooks in the oven at a really low temperature first, just to heat it through. We both eat our steak rare, so we don't need to cook it. And then he puts it in a really hot cast iron pan, which sears the edges and seals the flavors in and stuff. And it makes like a crust or whatever on it because it's all like salt and pepper and whatever. Yeah, so delicious. But he usually uses butter, thyme, and garlic. So we had garlic and we had thyme because I bought a little thyme plant. We have a little herb garden just in a planter on our back deck. So we went out there and got some thyme. And yeah, we didn't have butter, so we did use Baicel, but it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't ideal for sure. Oh, I glued that down and I was like, yeah, I might put something behind it. Yeah, no, I guess not. So these are just my little bits and pieces that, accent pieces kind of thing. Small and medium accents. So yeah, see, I've got most of the image, but there's just something else I want. Just something else that it just needs something. Whew. Yeah, so butter. I think I'll check Costco and see if they have butter, squares of butter. Maybe in a bulk pack. Be cheaper. I mean, don't get me wrong, Baicel tastes great. I prefer Baicel for putting on, like, you know, putting on food like mashed potatoes or muffins or whatever. There's an olive oil Baicel that tastes phenomenal. But for baking, if a recipe calls for butter and you put in margarine, especially Baicel is super soft and spreadable, right? It can definitely change the whole thing. Baking, you've got to be pretty precise usually, especially with something as touchy as cheesecake. Well, cheesecake, not really. Cheesecake doesn't have butter in it, but like the crust, and the crust won't matter. So yeah, I guess it's kind of a moot point for cheesecake, but things like cakes and things like that can definitely make a huge difference, whether you use butter or margarine. I just feel like I don't know. I'm just not finding it. Some days this definitely does not come easy. It's a struggle. Kind of put some aside that I kind of like. Off the beaten path. It's like a secret garden. So what says like secret garden? Dun, 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 dun. So what's everybody working on? I got some things that I'd like to be working on, but I have to refrain from getting too much going on, right? I've got a craft room to put together. We still haven't done the closets, shelves in the closets, so yeah. Like there's a few challenges going on right now. Well, Caroline's Craft Tree has the she's doing like a weekly challenge, and she puts prompts, or she gives you prompts. There's a bunch of prompts, and you work those into like a journal embellishment or what have you. And then there's also Meg Journals, who's doing Junk Journal July, and I'd really like to participate. I would have really liked to participate in that one, but I figured it out too. I forgot about it and figured, realized like 10 days in that I'm like, oh yeah. So, and I'm like, it's daily. So with everything going on right now, yeah, I skipped it, unfortunately, but I might go back and do them later. And I'm still thinking about doing, going back and redoing Junk Journals Gluebook January, redoing last year's 2022, because this year I made a book for it, and I'd like to make the same book, have the same book for every year. So I think I'll just go and redo it. I did the original one in just a random glue book, like a bunch of pages in that one book, and then the rest of the pages are just random. But yeah, I think I'll redo it. I mean, I love challenges, especially scavenger hunt challenges. So, I mean, it kind of gives me an excuse to redo that. If I get time, that is, like, like I have any time. I love this little Highland cow. Man, I got so many, like, neat images, but I'm not finding, it's an escutcheon. I'm not finding the perfect thing. Well, I guess not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. What is it Possum Patty said? Leave perfection at the door. Yep. Girl, I am with you. But something that works. I try, because yeah, I can be a real perfectionist. Perfectionist? Perfectionist? I can't even say the word right. Ooh, in my defense, I haven't had coffee today. I don't know why, but I have not had coffee. Kind of really like that. Oh wait, maybe down here. But would it be distracting because there's text on this? Sorry, dude. Oh, that kind of looks neat, doesn't it? I'm not too sure about the white on here, but I mean, this is white, so whatever. I'll add something with a little bit of white up here. That kind of looks cool. I mean, cards don't really make sense, but whatever. Not that anything in here makes sense. Collage is definitely a collage instead of just glue booking. Technically is more like you make a complete picture. But yeah, I don't always do that. It's just kind of a random gathering of random pictures sometimes. Most of the times. Most of the time. Good Lord. In my defense, I haven't had coffee today. So what I'm doing is, yeah, I'm just kind of taking things out that I think would look good And then I'll audition them, as Nicole says. And see which ones look best together, or like there may be multiple. I maybe just be using one. Well, that's kind of cute. That might work. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like a lamppost. I don't see where the light would be, but it definitely looks like a lamppost. Maybe it's just a decorative, like decorative post. I feel like it came out of like some sort of like architecture book or something. And that's kind of cute. I don't think it really goes there, but it's definitely a cute little grouping of items. I could go with the red, but meh. Oh, I like this. This is just like some little like type of crest thing or something. I don't think it's an escutcheon or whatever, but yeah, so what's everyone else working on? Anybody participating in any challenges right now? I definitely feel like I'm missing out, but I'm glad that, you know, I have enough sense to be like, yeah, no, I can't do that right now. That would be way too much. I really like, yeah, they're like decorative hinges and things. This little dude would look kind of cute in there. He's kind of the right color. He would go. So I got excited the other night. I realized that our lights in the kitchen, the ones like above the island where the sink is, they're really, really dim. And I discovered there was a dimmer on them, and it was like all the way down. And Rob's like, yeah, I knew that was there. Yeah, you didn't know that was there. It's not like a normal dimmer switch. It's like a little tiny like dot beside the switch. It's just a little dot in like a track, and you just like whoop whoop. And I was like, oh, well, they're much brighter, but still they point upwards. Dining room chandelier too. Like they all point upwards, the lights, so it gets like shadowy. I was like, well, that's really not, it's not very practical. Oh, this came from a mixed media article in a book or something. It's like some little rusty bits. Okay. Kind of neat. I don't want to take forever and go through all of these. Gotta say. Okay. What is this horse, though? He could kind of look cool in there. Oh, sorry. Camera's too close. And my phone mount is too close, apparently. Yeah. All right. Let us see. I don't think that's really going to work. Nah. Fountain. I really like this. Like, that looks really cute. But it's kind of, I need something to tie them together. It's kind of dark. It's really neat though. It's like a carved wooden accent thingy. That's a technical term. Carved wooden accent thingy. Kind of like that. I'm going to trim it down. What I'll do, yeah, pieces like this that are really delicate, I'll kind of leave a bit more on them than I normally would, like the outline. I wouldn't cut them. I wouldn't cut this right down to the black because, yeah, it would be way, way too thin and delicate. Chances are I'm going to rip this while gluing it anyway because that's, you know, just who I am as a person. I am not delicate. I have to remind myself, don't glue stick vigorously. Okay. This is really cute. Really pretty. There's somebody up there mowing their lawn. Oh, we have a bun, guys. Rob told me that he saw Bun in our backyard, and he saw him like half a dozen times, and I still didn't see him. So I'm like, you're just messing with me. You're making it up. Anyway, so I came upstairs the other day, and he was just sitting out in the yard. Because normally what he'll do, like the reason why I didn't see him was because Rob would tell me, and then by the time I get there, he'd be gone because he'd just kind of like come out of the woods in their backyard and like go out to the woods and like the side or whatever. Because, you know, he knows there's predators out there. There's eagles and stuff around here. Osprey and eagles. So yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah. Because, you know, prey animals know to, you know, do this thing. Nope, never mind. Bun's not too bright. So I was walking, I just came, I think out of the bedroom and went down the hallway and through the dining room, and I just happened to turn my head. The dining room is where the patio doors are. And he was just sitting in our backyard, like right in the middle of the backyard by our little fire pit. And I'm like, ah! So I actually got him on video, and he's just chilling out there. Just chilling. Yep. I'm like, Bun, you better go. What are you doing? Again, that kind of blends in there. This was like a little bit from Somerset Studio magazine. I do like that. That kind of looks really cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I finally saw the Bun, so he does exist. I had to admit it to Rob. I'm like, all right. He's real. I was like, you're just making this up. You're just messing with me. Well, speaking of messing with me, so he mows the lawn the other day. He told me that he ran over our chipmunk. We have a chipmunk that lives in the front flower beds, and he's got like, chipmunks make a burrow in the ground, I guess, and they dig tunnels, like exit tunnels. So there's one of his exit tunnels on the side, like of the driveway, that Rob found, and yeah, he said the chipmunk came out of that when he mowed over it. No, he said when he mowed over it, it created a vacuum and it sucked the chipmunk out. And then he's like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm like, oh my God, you're the worst. See, he's really sweet, and he, you know, does everything for me, brings me all these treats and things, but then I got to deal with stuff like this. This is the price I pay. So funny. I was like, you are horrible. You are very, very horrible. He thought he was hilarious. I was like, oh God, poor little guy. I'm making a video. I am recording. But yeah, I'm talking about you and the chipmunk. Huh.
I heard my name.
Oh, you heard your name. Your ears were burning, eh? Yeah, I was talking about the dirty trick you played on me with the chipmunk.
It looked like your wall behind you.
It looks like the wall behind me, yeah. Oh yeah, he said that too. He's like, the fence looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Isn't that horrible, guys? Oh my God. Rob Dirtle.
I would never hurt a man. Ever.
On purpose.
On purpose.
But I mean, you told me, you know, it was accidentally, you know.
Accidents happen to all species. I would never hurt an animal or advocate for the hurting of an animal.
No, exactly. If I would have been thinking, I would have realized that you wouldn't have been making jokes about it. You wouldn't have been laughing.
I'd be up there sitting there staring at the wall crying.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, oh my God. Really horrified. I really like this. It's like a little, I don't know, it's like a little button or something someone made. Again, that's out of a crafty magazine. I love using little bits like that. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let's see here. No, that's okay. That's not bad. I like that. That's a little pop of color there. What is this? Society, blah, blah, blah. Horticultural. Something horticultural society. So that goes well. That works. Yeah, that works well in here then. So maybe. Yeah. I'm not completely happy with it, but you know what? Meh. I'm going to go with it. Because it's been how long? Yeah, it's almost an hour. Oh my God. See? See what I said? Like, And I mean, I started working on this one. It wasn't my normal, you know, be all distracted and talk for like 20 minutes before I even start the page. No, I started this baby right away. Yep. I mean, I promise not all my pages are such a struggle. Some of them do come easy, where it's just like pop, pop, pop. Everything, you know, everything just kind of goes into place. I find all the coolest things and oh, we went to the farmer's market this past weekend in Bucktush. It was very nice. Oh wait, that ain't gonna stick there. Didn't I say I was gonna get my Fabri-Tac? Oh, let's see. Maybe it will. We'll just kind of... We'll give it a try. I have a feeling, though, I'm going to be putting Fabri-Tac on that in the future. Oh, I'm still so dry. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Rub Turtle, go away. Good God. Guys, you have no idea. You have no idea the things I deal with. I gotta say, he does make me laugh every day. He promised he'd make me laugh every day, and he does. Sometimes he's really ridiculous, but he does ridiculous things to make me laugh, but he does make me laugh. Sometimes I hate to let him know how funny he is, though. Inflates his ego. So yeah, watching, getting caught up on YouTube videos. Oh, I've been feeling painty papers. Want to make some painty papers. Watching people make painty papers. And that really, too, when I've been, you know, cutting through these Somerset Studio and Cloth, Paper, Scissors magazines. And they're like, you know, like 10 years old at least. So it's back when art journaling was the big thing. So everything's painty papers. So I'm seeing all this goodness. I'm like, ooh, all these awesome colors. I don't know how I feel about that butterfly. He doesn't really work. I want him to work. I really want him to work, but I don't know. I feel like this space needs to be filled in a little more. I don't know. I'm gonna put this on there. I know this for sure. I know I want this one. I'm gonna put it down here, and I will put a little something else in there. I don't know what though. I just need like a little dot or something. Like a little wee something. Oh, wait. Look at these. These are cute. Oh, where'd they go? Right here. These are from that collage book. Okay. Fill that back up. So yeah, I shouldn't have put that down yet. I knew I wanted something else to go there. Why do I do these things to myself? I don't know. So yeah, I got the craft room put back together a little bit. Okay, that's crooked, isn't it? No. Oh. No. La. Oh, it didn't go on the floor. It just went on a tote. I have a tote. I have totes under my desk right now. Totes of decor stuff that I've gone through. Craft room decor. I've gone through, and I'm just not ready to do the decor thing yet. Still trying to get all the you know, supplies and stuff all organized and put away. Hoping Rob will build my closet shelves this weekend. So if you're watching this video, Rob, hey, how about closet shelves this weekend? It'd be nice to get all the stuff out of my out of the rec room and out of the main area of my craft room. Like, I could put so much away. And we also want, like, the big embroidery machine, our 6-needle embroidery machine, is still actually sitting on the kitchen counter because that is the most stable place right now for it. Like, we need somewhere really, something really sturdy so it doesn't, like, you know, vibrate off the table there when it runs. Yeah, so we need to do the shelves in the craft room closet so we can put it in there. And that kind of works. What do you think? Maybe I won't use that one at all, but I really like that one. I could put that there. Yep, you know what? I am going with this. Okay, so I'm going to do a little... I just run my nail down the seam so I know. Like, I just like emboss it kind of thing and just mark it. Make a little indentation so I know exactly where to cut. Plus it helps me cut straight if I follow the actual little, you know, seam. There we go. Okay, let's get this one in there. Well, it's nice after, you know, kind of struggling with the whole page. It's nice the last element just, you know, kind of went boom, boom, boom all together. I can't wait till this book is done. I'm going to do a flip through. I love this book. I had so much fun making the things in this book. So much fun. Don't get me wrong. I really, really love to work in like my monochromatic books, my scavenger hunt glue books, but it's also nice to have one that I can come down and just kind of take an image I like or a background I like and just kind of run with it. Build off it. Where I have to kind of think a little bit. Oh, come on, dude. Can't pick them up. It doesn't look like it started raining yet, so I think I will go out and do a little bit of gardening. I also bought a couple little flowers, so I can put those, poke those in the ground. I haven't been able, or I guess I haven't, yeah. I haven't really done any gardening for a couple weeks since I guess it hasn't been a full 2 weeks, but a week and a half since I trimmed the lilac tree down a bit. Apparently you're supposed to do that. You take the blossoms off once they all die off, and that'll help it be more poofy next year with blossoms. Oh wait, did I put that in there? Yeah. Try to keep my, gotta remember to keep my stuff separated now in my little butterfly container. Yeah, all right, so this is it. I'm gonna call that done. It's kind of a weird page. I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, whatever. It's done, and I love the little poem. Line of poetry. All right, so thanks for watching, guys, and take care. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Bye.